So here we have another evaluation by substitution problem. Or in other words, they give you this equation, gx, and they say, what's the value of g of negative 1? What they mean by that, what g of negative 1 means is g of x equals negative 1. So everywhere you see x in this equation, you're going to put negative 1 in its place. Now that's one part of this. There's also a twist here, which is that if you look closely, you're going to see two equations. There's one, there's the other. So the question is, which one of these equations do we use? And that's why this is called a piecewise function. Notice that phrase, piecewise function. The reason it's called piecewise is because there's one equation in certain places. See, if x is greater than 0, you have one equation. But if x is less than 0, you have a different equation. And the question is, which one of these equations do we use? Well, the way you figure it out is you look at x. X equals negative 1. So that means we're going to use the equation where x is less than 0, because the equation x greater than 0 does not apply. So now you take negative 1 and you plug it into this equation. So that's 9 times negative 1 to the 5th plus 2 times negative 1 to the 4th minus 9 times negative 1 cubed plus 16 negative 1 squared minus 2 times negative 1, and this thing is huge. Give me some more room here. And what's our last term? Minus 16. Okay, and maybe if you get a little more practice with this, you'll move through it quicker. I want to point out a shortcut. If you take negative 1 and you take it to an odd power, what's the result? It's always going to be negative 1. Negative 1 times to the third power means negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1. It's equal to negative 1. But if you have negative 1 and you take it to an even power, the result is always going to be 1. So what that means is you can replace these things in here with negative 1 plus 2 minus 9 plus 16 minus 2 times negative 1. So that's going to be plus 2. Careful of those negative signs. Okay, did I do that all right? Let's double check. Negative 9, positive 2. Yeah, look at this. I missed one. That should be plus 9. Because it's negative 9 times a negative 1. That becomes a positive 9. Okay, plus 16, plus 2, minus 16. That trick right there might be easier for you than plugging it all into a calculator. Because if you put this all into a calculator, there's a lot of parentheses, a lot of exponents. It's easy to mess it up. So it might be a good idea to just do some of it by hand, carefully, checking your work along the way, and then plug it into a calculator when you're reasonably sure what you're looking at here. So I think the answer is 4.